Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little sort of first impressions of a new foundation that I have a sample of from Sephora. I actually have two different samples, but I am only going to be doing the one, obviously, today. The one I'm not going to be doing is the Marc Jacobs Full Cover Foundation in 10 Ivory Light, which is the lightest shade. And just in the packaging, it looks crazy fair, which I'm excited for. But the one I'm actually going to try today is the Lancome, oh boy, Teint Idole, the Teint Idole Ultra, however you say that. And it's in the newest shade, which is the lightest shade that they do have in the line. And it's 90 Ivory Neutral, and I'm really thrilled about the neutral part of that name because it's really difficult to find neutral shades. So let's see. This is what the little sample pot looks like. My face, as you can tell, is very red at the moment. I'm not positive if it's from the sun or if I'm just really, really warm, because both are true. I spent the day in the sun today, took Loki out on a hike. But my boyfriend and I are going out to see a movie tonight, so I just wanted something with a little bit of coverage, not crazy, ultra thick or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to prime my face. Because these never really work out when I don't prime my face. At least my first impressions are always crazy different. I'm just using, just one of the e.l.f. $6 primers. I really love their primer line. And this is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. It's in a light pink bottle. Just going to put a little bit of that, mostly in my T-zone, but spread it out as well. So currently on my face, I've done all my skincare. I just got out of the shower, which might be another reason why I'm a little bit warm. But, okay, so that is just a little bit of primer, pressing it into my skin, some of my pores. Okay, so primer is done. So, I brought a couple different methods of application per usual. I have my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, then I have a couple brushes as well, a flat top and a more rounded one. So let's see, I'm thinking the beauty blender is what's going to work best, because it is more of a lightweight foundation. I'm going to shake it. Looks like it might have separated a little bit. Like there's like a weird white pigmentation right in the middle. Okay, let's hope I'm not making a disaster of a mess. Okay, well I did. I made a little bit of a mess. But we'll work with it. Okay, so it's really, it's not super thick. It is a little bit liquidy, more on the liquidy side. I'm going to start with that and see if I need more. Hopefully I won't. Like I said, I don't usually do a ton of coverage, or I don't like a ton of coverage, more on the light side. This might actually be too light for me at this current moment, since we have been out in the sun, like I said today. Okay, let's just work with it. Alright, let's start bumping it into my skin. Okay, so I'm realizing at this current moment that I did not bring a mirror out with me, so I am using the viewfinder. Okay, so it looks to be blending into the skin relatively easily, though I'm probably going to have to add more. It doesn't look like it's really giving any coverage. Let's see, so that is one super light layer. Drag it down my neck. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to go grab a mirror, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back with a mirror. I'm using my blush palette from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration. This looks very, very natural. I don't know that I notice a crazy amount of coverage, which I do kind of enjoy, but I am going to go in with sort of a second. It looks like it's actually sinking into a little fine line right about here already, even with the primer. But let's do a second coat and see where we get. Again, not going to do anything crazy, full coverage, but I do want to see if it's buildable. These things are so messy. You'd think they'd find a better way to give you samples. Okay. Going back in with the beauty blender, and we're going to do a little bit more coverage. I don't know if you can tell, But that is the foundation I just put on my hand, and then the foundation around it is what the first layer basically. So it does oxidize on the skin a little bit. At least it does on my hand. But that might be okay because this is really, really fair. Okay, so I'm going to get my mirror and see how this is going on. Okay, so this is really beautiful actually on the skin so far. Like I said, not a crazy amount of coverage. Does match my skin tone very, very well. Okay, let's see up on the forehead here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Into the hairline up there. And over there. Okay, so. Okay, so first impressions on first sort of first application, second layer, I guess. I don't know that it's crazy buildable. I still have some redness over here that you can see quite visibly. And a fur in my mouth. Thank you, Leo and Loki. But it does look really, really natural on the skin. It did, however, cover the redness from some healing breakouts that are going on my chin. They are on their way out, but they are still red. And it did help cover that up really nicely. So, I mean, they're still visible. It's not like going to cover your acne, but I covered the redness really well. I don't know what's happening, but like right here, I don't know if I'm just really dehydrated today. It's probably the problem, but it's sinking. I don't even know if it's sinking into the line, but it's making this line, my smile lines right here, much more visible. And again, I don't know if that's because I'm dehydrated today, which is possible, or if it's the foundation. But I'm really, really liking this. I'm actually going to go put on the rest of my face and also film sort of whilst doing this review. I'm also going to do a quick little review of the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara upon request from a friend here on YouTube, Katya. So I will do that. But first we're going to go get my face on, and I'll come back for the follow-up first impressions once the rest of my face is done. So bear with me, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the full face is on. I've topped it with a translucent powder, the It Cosmetics by My Pores loose version. It's not crazy full coverage, but I did use that powder, or the foundation isn't crazy full coverage. The powder I used because I didn't want to add any additional coverage that the foundation didn't offer itself. So up close, I really actually enjoy this foundation because it's really natural looking. As you can see, it didn't cover up all of my redness, but again, it's really hot in here, and I just took a hot shower and all these other things. So that could be playing a factor into it. But it looks really, really natural up close. It's not crazy full coverage, as you can see. Again, with the redness, it didn't completely cover the redness of some healing acne that I've got going on down here, but it took the majority of it away, which I really do enjoy. So this actually is the perfect shade match for me also, which I was very pleased with. I'm glad they came out with an additional shade, a lighter shade, because I don't know that I'm guessing it's number 100 is the other shade, the next shade up. I don't think that would have worked for me nearly as well. So I will be wearing this probably for a week now, or as long as I can get out of this cute little baby sample here I got from Sephora. And I will do a follow-up review soon. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.